welcome back to my channel and to another vlog. If you are new here, I want to say a warm welcome to you, and thanks for all of you who always click on my videos every time I upload a new one. I would be nowhere without any of you, and I truly appreciate all of the love that you guys pour on me. I was really excited reading all of your comments on my last video for the New York Fashion Week. I mentioned that I'm really trying not to spend money on fashion right now. For me, I'm trying to spend more wisely and not be so frivolous or wasteful. And I want people to think that I think shopping or buying a lot of things are being wasteful. I consider if I am going to purchase something and wear it multiple times a good use of my money. If I'm not seeing myself wearing it multiple times, then I feel like it's not smart for me to keep that item. So I'm pretty much like reselling the items that I have purchased that I feel like I'm not going to wear anymore. Really just trying to be a little bit more sustainable, even in the way I've created the pieces that I got. Also, Jay and I, we have goals, and we have to be more mindful of how we're spending money. One of the things that we've decided that we would do less of is spending frivolously on clothing or fashion items, so that it would not impact our travel, because we love traveling. So we're not necessarily going to stop traveling, but we're definitely going to reduce the amount of money we spend on fashion and clothing in general, you know, whether it's accessories or bags or, you know. So definitely want to be more wise in that. It has caused me to be more creative, to revisit my designing background. So I went to school for fashion. I actually specialized in pattern making, but doing more of that, I actually just created another piece, and I'm going to show you guys how I did that as well. So I'm kind of like bringing you guys along with me for part of the week and the weekend. I believe I'll have oh, sorry about that. an alarm reminding me to do something. I don't know how many of you have like 100 alarms. Like I got tons of alarms on my phone. For this vlog, basically I'm going to share with you what I did yesterday. So I did wear that skirt that I told you guys I was creating. I went out with my friend Ade. She invited me to another fashion show which was in New Jersey at the American Dreams Mall, I think it's called that. I'll put the name on the screen because I don't want to mess it up, but I think it's called the American Dreams Mall. Beautiful mall. It's on acres of land and just beautiful spaces. So we want to go back there for sure. And some beautiful people, interesting, not just the designers but just people in general. Just from that, I feel like sometimes God takes us on journeys and takes us places that he wants us to go, and we meet the people in our lives that we are supposed to meet, people that will impact our lives. And I feel like that's what happened with us last night. So very happy that I took the opportunity and went with her, because she had reached out yesterday while I was working, and she said, you know, I have this event I'm going to, and I have a open space for a +1. They were all previous Project Runway designers, and some of them I recognize. I haven't watched Project Runway in so long, but like the earlier people I recognize. The ones that were on Project Runway within the last 5 or 6 years, I did not recognize. That's how long I don't watch television much, so I do spend a lot of time watching YouTube, guys. So you guys I don't just have you guys watch me. I watch a lot of other people, including some of you. So I'll insert some clips from last night. I'm so grateful to have met Ade, because she has been inviting me to, like, even for New York Fashion Week, I had no plans, and she and Kawana added me to a lot of different events, and or just she was going somewhere, she was like, oh, I have the ability to get to this place, come, you should be able to get in and whatnot. I mean, she's really looked out for me so far, and I appreciate her friendship. She's someone that I was always following for many years. When I say many years, for the last 3 years or so. And when I went to do the New York & Co shoot, she was there. She was also part of that shoot. She wasn't shooting with me because she shot earlier in the day, but she waited so that she could see me. And I mean, we've kept in contact since then, went out for dinner, and you know, we just have stayed close to each other. I like her. She doesn't even live far from me, which is so good. It's almost like our connection was meant to be. Yeah, I'm about to put on my makeup, but I got new makeup in. Listen, you ever hear me talk about Kiki? Kiki gives me makeup regularly. She knows that I'm into clean beauty, so some of the items she got me are clean, like all natural products as well. But she got me like the creme de la creme, like the best makeup products ever. All right, so let me show you guys what she got me. But before I show you the beauty items, I would have showed you guys yesterday that and I will insert that in this video. Jay got me a tool, like a box to keep all of my, like a toolbox in a sense, but it's to keep all of my knickknacks, like my scissors and my threads and pens and needles, all these things. And for my sewing, he got me like a folding table. I really love that. He also got me a mic. Now guys, I have no idea how I'm using this mic, but I'm going to figure it out, and I'm supposed to, I think, attach it to the camera and then be able to get better sound without having to raise my voice. I get hoarse really quick, and he heard me talk about needing a mic, but as much as I said I need a mic, he didn't look for one, but he did. So this is the mic. I will unbox it and figure it out later, maybe not right now. All right, because I'm going to get my nails done. My nails may not look like they need doing as yet, but yeah, they grow just a bit. So I usually go within 4 to 5 weeks. So today I'm going, it takes about 2.5 hours for my nails to get done. Yeah, spend quite a bit of time there. Every time my cousin comes, and he's here, he lives in Florida, so he comes out and visits. regularly, but every time he comes, he buys Plus. I do not normally buy Plus myself. So good. If you're Bajan, you know what I'm talking about. Even if you're not Bajan, you might still know. It gives you good energy, and I like the taste of it. It has like glucose in there. It's very good if you're feeling like you have low blood sugar. Plus is for you. And I find that on weekends when I work out, after I'm done, I do a lot. So I cleaned. I did so much already. Workout finished at 10 and it's now 12:22. So I've been doing a lot since I worked out. I mean, checked my emails, I responded to emails, followed up with brands. I even worked my regular day job. I also work on weekends for that job because things come up that they need handled urgently. So I check my work email from time to time and I respond to those as well. So yeah, speaking about work, you guys will get to spend a day with me, not like seeing what I do or how I'm doing it, but you'll get to see like what my day looks like on a day that I go to work. So I filmed that. I don't know if that's gonna come before or after this. Either way, I'm really excited to share that part with you. Just a day in my life, what I eat, how I work out when I leave, excuse me, how I go to work, how I get to work, and all that good stuff. And yeah, take you through my day. Alright, so let's start with the items that Kiki gave me. So this is by Osea. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. I'm gonna put my glasses on so that I don't butcher these names and I can read without being crazy. So this is an essential hydrating oil. Now this is an anti-aging miracle for normal, dry, anti-aging skin. I don't know what Kiki's trying to tell me. What's she trying to tell me, right? So excited to have this. Anything that is going to help to give me that useful well, let me not use the word useful. I see absolutely nothing wrong with aging. In fact, we are blessed to age, so I don't want anyone to ever think that I am against aging. But I do believe that if we can do things to keep that glowy, supple, soft skin, why not? I mean, come on, we do so many things that just enhance our beauty. Some of them has nothing to do with being useful. So all of the things that you do to basically just make yourself feel more beautiful is what I am here for. I'm going to do it, okay? As long as it's not going to harm me, because I'm really about using good products, natural products, clean products. That's a very important thing for me, because I recognize that the older we get, the more important it is for us to use things that are not going to give us like more side effects. We get ill for so many reasons. I mean, like, you think about cancer and stuff like that, like it has a lot to do with the things we put in our bodies and on our skin, because what we apply on our skin seeps into our bloodstream. And guys, some of these things we don't even know how to pronounce them. Like, it's that crazy. So I don't want to do that anymore. So I'm shying away from all of those unnatural products as much as possible. I find it hard to do it with makeup, but with like the beauty things that I apply on my skin that I want to more or less soothe and soften and moisturize, I want to use more natural products. So yeah, that's very important to me. So this, let me read the ingredients. I think this is all natural, cruelty free, vegan, gluten free. It's made in the USA. I love it. I'm probably gonna start applying some of this stuff while I'm talking to you guys, because I'm going to do my makeup. This, hopefully it matches my skin. She thinks it will. So this is by La Mer. Guys, if you know the brand, their stuff is not cheap. I have no idea what this costs, but I'm gonna check and I am going to put the price on the screen for you guys. So this is a soft fluid long wear foundation with broad spectrum SPF 20. So it's already got the sunscreen. I don't need to add sunscreen since I'm using this. The oil, let me go ahead and use some of this. I like to warm it up in my hands first. So usually I'll apply my concealer first, but because I want to test this out, I'll go ahead and use this first. It looks like it might be a little light for my skin. Let's see. By the way, I connected the mic, so I don't know if I sound any different, any clearer. It's too light. It looks a little too light for my complexion, but it feels good. Oh my god. Actually, this might be perfect for my winter skin. Because you know you lose your tan in the winter, so this might work. I love how it feels. Ugh. And a little seems to be going a long way. Because you guys saw what I had on the palette here. It's good. Now that I've applied it, it actually doesn't look that light. All I need to do is put some bronzer on to certain areas of my face, and it should all just work together.
Your heart, keep it in your pocket for safekeeping. Don't ever let nobody be the reason you throw it out. You stop caring about it.
So one other item I have is this Christian Dior powder, but again, this looks like it's too light for me. I wonder if I could use it under my brows, like a highlighter. Sort of, kind of. Yeah, this is... It's not too bad. I feel if I wet it, it could actually work like a concealer. This has like a mirror effect on it. All I can see is the reflection of everything. But this is a Tom Ford eye palette. And this is what it looks like on the inside. I love anything sparkly, guys. And I like these bronzes. It's like a rich, bronzy, reddy colors. And then the two golds. And this is a limited edition palette. But I just love how blingy the colors are. Applicator that came with it. Let's try it out, guys. I think I'm gonna go with the bronzy color up here.
Can't be defined by your mistakes. You know you try and you try really hard, but sometimes
next I will go with the darker red, this one, and put it in my crease.
Be careful with my heart, oh. Say I'm not sensitive, but I can sense if it's
next up is a MAC palette. So psychedelic, huh? So we have these beautiful rich reds and bronze love as well. I think I'm going to use the gold on my brow. just to highlight under my brow. Actually, this has a mirror too. I love a palette that comes with a mirror, especially if you're traveling and you need to like touch up your makeup or something. Beautiful. Guys, I know this lighting does not even do it justice, the way this color is coming out. So guys, one of the things I wanted to touch on that I kind of realized in myself recently is that I want different. I want different in the things I buy, the things I wear. I want different. Yeah, I started to like notice that. All right, so we know that influencing is heavy, right? I mean, you see one thing on a person, you tend to see others with it. Not that that's a problem, because that's fashion. We all wear similar things. So if something is current that are trending, you're gonna see a lot of others wearing that particular item. But I realized that I want different, and this is probably one of the reasons why I feel like, you know, I needed to start recreating and doing and making more, making pieces for myself, and even creating the brand. I do believe that when I have the brand created, that it's going to only serve a few people. Like, there are only going to be a group of people, small number of people who will be able to get the pieces, because I'm not going to be creating tons of pieces. I'm an individual, I'm doing it myself, so it's going to be less likely that you're going to see a bunch of people in this piece, unless you all know each other and all of you buy the pieces. But my point is, I want to have that uniqueness for the pieces, and they're not going to be super expensive, but they're also not going to be like cheap either, because it takes a lot of work, a lot of time, and I'm going to be actually taking time away from all the other things I'm supposed to do to start this brand. So it's going to be a lot of sweat, extra late nights and early mornings in order for me to get this off the ground. I might fall behind on some YouTube videos in terms of like timing. My aim is to get a YouTube video to you guys every week, but if I miss if I go over a couple of days, it's basically because of me now adding one more thing into the list of things that I do. You guys know, if you're new here, you may not know this, but I do teach the workout classes every day except Mondays. I go to work. I'm at work from 9 to 6. If I go into the office, obviously that takes more time out of my day, because I'm going to spend an hour or more commuting, sometimes a little less, going to work and then coming home. So that's what, 2 hours or more out of my day. My point is that I don't have a lot of time, so I'm making extra effort to create these designs. And outside of that, I'm filming and I'm editing, and then I have branded content that I create for brands. So your girl is gonna be extra busy. All right, so I was just highlighting and whatnot with my Sephora palette, guys. I don't know if I showed you this before, but basically Kawana, she brought over a bag of stuff from some swag bags. That one of them was a bag that she collected for me for an event I was supposed to go to that I didn't get to. So this is one of the things that was in it. I love it. It's by Sephora. Sephora have some really good blush and bronzers, so good. So I was just applying that. I have a Chanel mascara, and this also came from Kiki. I'm going to try this one on, but last night was so good. I got tons of compliments, just like New York Fashion Week. I got a lot of compliments on the clothes that I wore that were mine, and that is such a good feeling. Ade was killing it in her bright like chartreuse dress, and she had like a bustier on top of it, and then her obi belt. yeah, we got a lot of attention with just our outfits. All right, let me apply my lipstick. I'm going to use the Tom Ford lip brush. So the other color I have is this Tom Ford, and it's kind of like a ox blood red, but it has a little shimmer to it. Oh my god. All right, guys, I think this is the one I want to use. Can you see that? Oh my god. So good. All right, I need to finish my mascara first and put that on last and fix my hair so I could look like a person, because I braided my hair in like an hour the other day. Really big chunky heat braids. One more thing, this mascara by Smashbox. Perfect. The thing is, if the primer isn't completely dry, I noticed that the lashes don't have that full effect that you want. It has to dry more so that you basically are not taking it off. The primer creates more lashes, and if it's not dry, yeah, you're removing it.
Don't let your hair get in the way. Can't be defined by your mistakes. You know you try really hard.
Don't let that dry.
But sometimes you fall.
So I always apply the MAC lip primer. It's called Prep and Prime. Hey guys, this is an oldie but a goodie. It's been around for a while, so my lips don't feel too dry. All right. I almost don't want to touch it. All right.
Sometimes you fall. And I know that you really tried to protect it. I know that you really tried, but you didn't get it. Sometimes you fall.
All right. I'm almost done. I really love the lip right now, but I almost want to see what it looks like if I apply it with directly from the tube. Seriously.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Keep it in here and lock it. Keep it in here, don't knock it. Before you try being on
It's a vibe, guys.
side for once. For once.
All right, guys, I will check in again later. Let me go get dressed and get ready to go to my nail appointment. I am ready to leave, wearing all black and these kind of like clog-like type shoes. I've had these forever. They're by Lucky Brand. They're a suede fabric. I really love these. I'm wearing a black cargo style pants and this black kind of like a denim type top, and it has like this kind of like splash of paint, white paint on it, and this beautiful choker that you guys have probably not seen yet, and I got this from Etsy. I'm gonna leave links to anything that I still have links to in the description. And this bag is by Bayako. Shayna, my girl, she works out with me, my Instagram sis, and I love this bag. I just felt like everything just blended well together. And I'm going to be wearing these Ray-Bans because the sun is sunning in this fall season, so definitely going for that very gunmetal dark, I guess, black vibe, and I thought that these Ray-Bans work perfectly. These are actually Jay's own, and I'm borrowing them for today. to the salon, to the nail tech. I hate driving because I hate looking for parking more than anything. Made it. Parking was not an issue. Thank God. It's like my ancestors were looking out for me. They're like, oh my God, Gigi, she don't like parking. She's gonna have a problem. And they cleared the way for me. Yeah. Finished. My nails are done. I went simple. Wearing a, I guess that's peach, and it glows. So I can't wait till it gets dark. Sorry, guys.
Keep it in here, don't knock it. Before you try being on your own side for once. But sometimes you fall. Sometimes you fall. Sometimes.
So on Sunday, I had a very relaxing day. I basically caught up on some emails and did nothing but sat on the couch.
Sometimes you fall. Your heart, keep it in your pocket for safekeeping.